Now, this is probably going to be a rather short video, at least by my standards, and it's one of those times when I'm rather curious to hear what everyone has to say on a topic. I thought about doing a poll and then a follow-up Let's Talk Some Star Wars video, but it's kind of a complex or multifaceted question, and I think people are going to have a lot of different takes or opinions on this. It's not something I can just list off 5 options for and have you vote on. Anyway, yesterday the details for the upcoming home release of the Rise of Skywalker were announced, and there was one curious extra they were lacking, that being deleted scenes. There's apparently going to be none of them included. And if you're wondering, both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, as well as Solo, all included deleted scenes. Rogue One, however, did not, but Gareth Edwards, the director, explained that there wasn't really any deleted scenes as much as there was just extra footage that they had that went unused. Or basically, I think he means they had a lot of leftover from the extensive reshoots that happened, but it wouldn't have made sense to include them with the home release since they would have not made much sense within the context of the movie that we actually got. And so there being no deleted scenes included in the extras of the home release of The Rise of Skywalker seems a little odd, especially considering there's been a lot of interest from fans in them because of how the movie moves at such a fast pace, making it seem like there has to be many scenes that were either deleted outright or at least shortened, that there should be a lot of them to potentially include in a home release. In fact, as you likely know, there are rumors that a 3-hour JJ Abrams cut of the film exists. And to be honest with you, hearing that there are no deleted scenes to be included in the home release doesn't make me think these rumors are untrue. It makes me think the opposite, actually. That, yeah, maybe there is really something to this JJ Abrams cut, because no matter what you believe about the existence of such a cut of the film, there had to be at least some deleted scenes, something they could have certainly included in the home release. And at least for me, one of the most exciting things about a film's home release is oftentimes getting to see those deleted scenes, and I think I'm not alone in feeling that way. So not including any of them seems like a poor choice, when for some it really helps sell it, unless there's a reason not to include them. Like a few months down the road, after everyone buys the theatrical cut, they're going to release an extended cut, which would be shady, but a lot of fans will of course happily buy it, and Disney and Lucasfilm can squeeze a little extra money out of a movie that, though it did make over $1 billion at the box office, still underperformed all things considered. And flat out, we do actually know there are some deleted scenes. We know the start of the movie was shortened, that originally Kylo Ren was going to meet a creature called the Oracle and would get the Wayfinder device from it. They've even released an excerpt from the upcoming novelization of the film, and that's the scene we get. So I guess that leads us to a few questions, like does the JJ Abrams cut actually exist? And if it doesn't, can a longer version of the film be patched together from whatever deleted scenes do exist? Also, would Disney and Lucasfilm actually do this? Would they actually release a longer version of the film? And well, it's not like George Lucas himself didn't set a bit of a precedence here with the special editions, or that Disney and Lucasfilm wouldn't feel or claim to be justified because there are many fans clamoring for, if not demanding, the JJ Abrams cut. And to be honest, I personally would like to see a longer cut of the film, to see what maybe it could have and should have been if given more time, like another 30 minutes to slow down at a few different points, and maybe even to fill in some of the plot holes that you tend to miss because of how fast the plot is moving. And as I've said before, I'm someone who falls into the camp of The Rise of Skywalker was fine for what it is. It's a decent enough end to the sequel trilogy, and I enjoy it in that capacity, but it fails as an ending to the whole saga. So if we get a longer cut that maybe some way, somehow, could tie itself into the bigger picture even a little better, I'd be for that. So again here, to sum it up before turning it over to all of you and hearing or reading your thoughts, I think it's odd not to include any deleted scenes when, again, that tends to be a feature that will help sell a home release. Plus, there were a lot of fans that were looking forward to seeing these scenes and would have bought the home release just because of them. Now, I'm not saying it's proof that we are going to get an extended cut, but it may very well suggest something could be in the works. I'm just wondering when they would announce it, because a lot of the goodwill they may earn by doing this, by releasing a longer cut, which again, many fans are asking for, would be lost if it gets announced a month after the release of the theatrical cut, when many people have already bought that version. Their best bet, assuming this does somehow turn out to be a reality, would be to announce it in the coming days or weeks, well before the home release of the theatrical cut, and to have the eventual set include both the theatrical and extended cut, and by all means, charge a few extra bucks for it than you normally would. I think most people who want the JJ Abrams cut would be okay with that, or they can just rent it somewhere if they don't want to actually buy it. And really here, if this longer cut exists, or if it can be made from unused footage or deleted scenes, why not do it? They have nothing to lose and everything to gain from a movie that didn't make them as much as they no doubt hoped it would. It'd be a nice gesture to the fans, again, as long as it got announced before the home release of the theatrical cut. Well, that's all I've got for you this time. Now I'm curious what you all think. Do you believe no deleted scenes hints at the coming of an extended or JJ Abrams cut? Or are they just being foolish by not including them? Or maybe they're leaving the door open to do it someday. And either way, do you even care about the possible JJ cut? Is it something you're interested in seeing? Or maybe you think there shouldn't be extended cuts at all, that one version of the film is all there should ever be, though I again point at the special editions and remind you there is some sort of precedence for this, though the special editions only added a handful of new scenes, not perhaps 30 more minutes of footage. Whatever you think about this, leave a comment below, and let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.